close things out. That's the step we have to really take, in my opinion, to really reach that elite status. I'm pleased with the direction we're going. You know, it's great that we were ranked where we were, but now we got to take that next step. And I just believe that we have a real great group and the capabilities to do that. You know, I love their mindset. I know Randall and Fable are coming over today, and they'll talk about it. But those guys are really challenging each other. It's fun to watch.
What's it like having Fabian back after missing him all of last season and through spring?
It's great on many levels. Number one, it's great because of his ability on the football field. Number two, it's great because of his enthusiasm for the game. And number three, it's great because of the leadership that he brings to our locker room or our meeting rooms or just being around. You know, he conducts himself as a professional. He's been here a long time, as has Randall, and they understand how things have to be done if you want to have success. So, you know, in all of those areas, it's just a bonus to have him back. Love it.
Everybody's talked about being bigger and stronger. Have you seen the results of that out here?
I have. You know, you look at our defensive line now, and, you know, Tack's about 260, and he's playing our razor position, so that's about right for him. And at the other side, you've got Matt Dickerson at about 290. And then Eddie and Ely are both hovering around 322, 323, 324, right in that area. And yet they're moving very well, and they are strong, and they are explosive and powerful. Some of the young guys that we brought in, you know, or that came in from JC, Nick and Chicozy, you know, and Bosch, you know, big bodies, 300-pound plus guys. Offensive line, you know, Quiz is at 318. The tackles are, the guards are around 305. The tackles are 310. So yeah, I do see that. Plus the linebacker position is sticking out. So, you know, that's what we need to be able to do is get big up front, stay athletic, have the endurance to play the way we want to play, and continue to do that through the season. Every day we weigh them in and we weigh them out. They're doing a great job with the recovery, the hydration, and eating right. And they're not losing a lot right now, so I'm pleased.
How's that middle linebacker competition?
Close. It's great. And it's not just Kenny and Isaac, it's Kenny and Isaac and McKinney. You know, he's really played himself into that spot, and into the competition, I should say. For a young guy, he has tremendous awareness, tremendous grasp of the defense. He came in and immediately kind of established himself as somebody that the guys could depend on, which leads to being a leader. So with those three guys, you know, going after it every day, they're all just continuing to get better. It's fantastic competition.
Have you seen the weather forecast for San Bernardino next week?
No, what is it?
First 2 days, 106.
Really? Awesome. You guys will be over in the shade. Now, you know what? We're excited to go to San Bernardino. It's been great to be here, and we'll be back. But for us to be able to go up there for 6 days, and they've just done an amazing job for us up there. The facilities are fantastic. The food is good. The fields, we have a lot of field space. We're on grass, which I think we need to get on grass for a while. You know, the heat will be a challenge. It'll be a challenge for us to continue the momentum that we've established so far, but I think we're looking forward to that opportunity.
Do you have to alter things if it is 106 in the way you approach your practices?
No, because we practice, you know, a 2-a-day is morning and then like 5:45, so it's starting to cool down. A 1-a-day is 3:30, and that's, you know, we want it to be intense. The thing that we are very aware of all the time is just, you know, heat exhaustion. You know, you guys remember when Corey Stringer died, you know, with the Minnesota Vikings, and up until that point, people hadn't paid a lot of attention to, you know, the conditions, the heat. And I was in the NFL at the time, and we all had to take courses on, you know, recognition of heat exhaustion and heat-related illnesses. And so that's something that we're always very, very aware of. We've got the cold tub set up. We've got paramedics on site. You know, we're very tuned in to where our players are. We'll give them more water breaks, but in terms of like the work, we're going to work.
In what ways do you think just 1 week in San Bernardino will help instead of maybe 2, where maybe in that second week guys are a little bit worn down? Or...
See, that's a great question too, and you're hitting the nail right on the head. Is what I found is that last year it felt like we were kind of measuring ourselves a little bit. Guys were measuring themselves to get to that second week and get through it. And so now we can go out there for 6 days, have 9 intense practices, and say there's nothing to save yourself for. Let's just go. And then we're coming back to UCLA. So from a mental standpoint, emotionally, I think it's really going to help us. You know, it becomes, you really don't want it to become a drag. you know, you want them to approach every day with kind of a sharpness and a freshness and an enthusiasm. And I think what was happening is, like you said, it was just bogging us down. So that's why we made the change.
You foresee, I mean, I'm not through it yet, so you don't know fully, but keeping this kind of routine for a week here, the second year, or some years to come.
I thought about it a little bit. I think when we get back, I can answer that question much more completely. My gut feeling is that I want to go out there because I think it's a little bit of a test. But I also know we're building this amazing new facility. We have 2 brand new fields that we put in. We have access to this field. We have the amazing hotel right there. You know, it's and then we'll just take a boat amongst you guys. So I know what you want.
Yeah.
But I think I do think that there's a real benefit to doing it. So I would assume, without guaranteeing it, that we continue to do it. All right. Thanks, everybody.